Welcome to Gaffer123. It's my YouTube. For all you guys that have been watching and seeing all the food stuff and stuff like that we do, deciding to change things up. I have been a reseller for about 2 years now. So if you're not sure what a reseller is or how it works, reselling can be on any platform, or you buy things and sell in your own store. So I resell on eBay and like Facebook Marketplace. I do a lot of stuff like locally through Facebook, so that's always good. But a majority of everything I do is on eBay. I have a lot of knowledge about it, and I figured maybe start sharing some things with anyone who might be interested in becoming like a full-time reseller or something like that. So this is my store. It's a mess right now, but like all this stuff's listed on eBay. I need to take it and put it in the back. This is where I ship stuff from. Got a scale, computer. I used to have a Dymo label printer. I sold it. I don't know why. I love that thing, but it's gone. This works just fine, and ink does not cost a lot because it's only black ink. You're going to get into reselling. There's a few things you have to have. One is going to be a computer. I don't list anything on the computer. I do it all on the eBay app. Another is going to be a printer. I was printing something the other day, and it said something about a QR code. So I was like, all right, I'll try that and see what happens. So you get a QR code, you go to the post office, and they can scan it, and they'll print off your label. None of the post offices in my area are able to like scan it and print off a label, so don't try that method. Just buy yourself a printer and go from there. So basically, you see a lot of junk here. Everything has a price. We'll get into that later. But for me, reselling's easy. I do this full time. I don't have anything else I have to do. It's easy in my area. I live right outside of Harrisonburg, Virginia. We have probably, I'd say, at least 10 thrift stores within 30 minutes of me. So any direction I go in, there are, there's thrift stores. There's places to go and find new inventory. And I try to go to at least like 1 or 2 thrift stores every single day. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes if I get like a couple good buys on Facebook Marketplace, I won't even mess with going thrifting. But mainly, it's all these small items that I find at thrift stores. So all this stuff I can put I'll put links up on the screen for a couple of these. Like, for example, this thing, I've got it listed for $24.99 free shipping. It probably cost me, if I can somehow get it to go first class in a bigger box, no more than $5. This, I think, is the original seal. I don't know about it. I don't trust it. That I got listed for like $38 free shipping. At the most, it'll probably cost me $15 to ship, and that's if it's going to like California. But a lot of things like people think is junk or worthless has a lot of value. So like yesterday I was at Goodwill and I found this this Roomba, and clearly the thing's in really bad shape. I paid $5 for it. I know it's not gonna work. There's no way, but it has a battery, and I know the battery is worth at least like $30-40. I know the newer batteries, which is just like a yellow battery pack, they're worth like $40 if it's the OEM, which is like the original. I'm not really sure what it stands for, but this is a real Roomba battery. I don't know, I need to look it up. There should be a model number on it. So it's advanced power system. I'll put a sold comp on the screen if there is one. I'm positive there is. But I was looking in like The Roomba itself sells for like 40-50 bucks just for parts, so it has some value. Those were a bad buy. Here's another thing I found. This was really good. So I was at Goodwill yesterday, same time I bought that Roomba, and there was this, I've actually seen this for like 3 days now in the same Goodwill and haven't bought it. But yesterday I finally decided to look it up. I took one piece of the track out, because at first when I looked at it, it looked like it was just tracks. The trains, those parts were on the very bottom. So grabbed it. I was like, pulled one of these out, looked at it. You could see somewhere on it, it said Lionel, which is, I'm sure everyone knows what Lionel trains are. But this is the Polar Express. I'll put a sold comp up on the screen for that. Just that, I already looked it up, and it's worth like 60 bucks. Not sure if I can get $60. I haven't really checked. The remotes I looked into, they're worth like around 30. It has the remote. It does work. I tested this train last night, and it works perfectly fine. Here's another thing to look out for. This is a Osterizer. It's a vintage blender. I think I paid $2 for it at Goodwill, but it doesn't work. It works fine, but whenever you plug it in, it just goes. There's no setting to turn this thing off that I can find. So, but set that aside. This part's still worth like 15-20 bucks plus shipping. So it's not that bad. I'll make some money off of it. Before I go thrifting and you guys watch, few things I wanted to go over. So there's certain things like you can buy and you can make a lot of money off of, like Xbox 360s, for example. If you're gonna buy one to resell, don't buy this one. It's really not worth anything. Working condition, console only, is worth like $15 plus shipping, and you can ship this in a medium flat rate for probably, I think it's like $13.50. These controllers are good. This is a GameStop brand Xbox controller. I need to look it up. It might be worth something. I'm not positive. But with these, I mean, you can take things apart and you can make some money. Like the hard drive, for example, you can ship that first class. I haven't looked up sold comps. I'll put one up on the screen right now and show you how much just a 60 gigabyte hard drive is. Another thing with them, the AV cables are, I believe, worthless. This is I believe this one's like the OEM one, so yeah, it says Microsoft, so it might have some value, maybe. But these aren't bad. The power supplies, you should be able to get like $20 free shipping. Put it in a padded flat rate envelope and make after fees probably about 10 bucks. So that's not bad. This morning I was at the dump and lo and behold, this was sitting there. So I have two of them now, and you know, that's a free 10 bucks. That's like an hour and 20 minutes of working at McDonald's. I, just saw this at the dump. It was sitting there, and nothing wrong with it. I can test it because I have an Xbox here. This Xbox is like messed up, so I'm not even gonna sell it. I might just hold on to it and plug it in here at the office and like use it to test higher end games. But Xboxes are worthless. Those are the Model S consoles. Those are good, especially if they have the hard drive. They're worth like 30 bucks. But the reason I bought that Xbox is because it had a bunch of sports games. One of them I sold here. If I can find a picture of it, where I bought it on Facebook with all the pictures and everything, I'll put it up. But it did come with NCAA 14 football for Xbox, and I sold it for 120 bucks. So, and it had like 30 games with it. That's a stack of the Cannon Fodder games. I'll probably throw those up as a lot, as like untested. I'm sure they all work. They're in pretty good shape. But I need to ship these out. This remote came with it. I think it's worth like 10, 15 bucks. This came with it. I need to fully test it. Not too worried about selling on eBay. I might take this and that stack of games to there's a local game store called Monster Games near me. I'll probably take this and a stack of games and just sell them to there, or sell the games in it to them, and maybe get like $10 or $15 in store credit. And then when I want to buy like a Switch game for myself, or a PS4 game, or I need a new controller, I'll just put that towards it. Because I mean, I think these are like 15, 20 bucks, but every time I sell a controller, it gets returned. And I think people just take their old controllers and send them back to me. One time I sold a camouflage PS3 controller, and the dude sent a rock back. It wasn't even a rock, it was like a piece of the sidewalk. So yeah, that was it made me mad. I didn't report him or anything because it's just a stupid controller. It's not a big deal to me. He got his money back though. I'm still mad about that. Here's a black Wii. So I like to sell things separately, everything not together, especially when it comes to video game consoles. Because if I sell this Wii with the remote and the joystick thing, or the nunchuck and the cords and all that, if there's one thing wrong with it, you know, if there's like a little fray on one of the cords or something, they're gonna send the whole thing back, and then I'll have $10 to ship it out. eBay will probably charge like $12 to ship it back to myself, and then I'm gonna pay another like $10 to ship it out again. So if I sell just the console only the way it is, I can shove it in a padded flat rate with a bunch of bubble wrap. It'll cost $7 to ship it out, and I should be able to get 40 or 50 bucks for it. When if you sell the whole bundle with the cables and remotes and all that, you can get like 70 or 80. So, but one of the remotes is like a Wii Motion Plus, so it's worth like $20 or $25 by itself. People pay more for things individually than they do together. Like, if you're selling as a lot, you got to discount things and make it a better deal for people. Has a memory card. I didn't know that was in there. And so I'm gonna ship these things out. I'm gonna put like a thing on to hide my GoPro under my jacket here, and go to a couple thrift stores, and we'll see what we can find. The first item that sold was Wii Sports. This is complete. I sold it for $24.99 free shipping. It costs about $3 to ship out. Second item is Madden NFL 17 for Xbox. This has a little value. Most sports games are garbage. They're not worth anything. Don't buy them to resell unless you already have them or something. But this is the last one they made for Xbox 360, so it's not too bad. $14.99 free shipping. I think I sold a little cheap, but it's all right. And then Wii Sports Resort. This one is not complete. It's just the sleeve and the disc. It's sold for $19.99 free shipping. So I'm sitting outside of a thrift store called Gift and Thrift. It's one of the bigger thrift stores around the Harrisonburg area. They always have a lot of good stuff, and one good thing about them is all their electronics are tested, and if there's something wrong with them, they'll have like a label that says what's wrong with it. So this is a pretty good place to hit up. I'll tell you a story about this place and a reason why. Whenever you go into a thrift store, you should always grab like a basket or a cart or something, because like 2 trips ago I was here and there was like 10 Guitar Hero controllers, like the Xbox ones too, and they wanted like $2 a piece for them, which like there was literally 10 of them on the shelf. I'm guessing they had a bunch of them waiting to list, like to price them and put them out or whatever. But I went in, I didn't get a cart, so I saw them all, looked them up. It was a really good buy, probably like $400 or $500 in profit off of all of them. Some of them even had the dongles down in the battery compartments that weren't for Xbox 360. So I went to get a cart, came back, and a dude had all of them in his cart. So don't make that mistake. If you go into a thrift store, bring an IKEA bag if they let you, or you know, get a basket, get a cart, whatever, because you don't want to miss out on anything because you have to go and get a cart. And with those, I couldn't just carry all 10 of them in my arms all the way outside to get a cart, because that's where the carts are here. They don't open for about 15 more minutes, so I'm kind of just hanging out. All right, so I went into Gift and Thrift and tried to record a little bit. It just didn't work out, only having one hand, and there was a lot of people in there. I need to use my my strap that goes on my chest if I'm gonna do videos inside the thrift store, because like I was walking around my GoPro, like the GoPro, and everyone was just like staring at me and wondering like what I'm doing and all that. So I decided not to film anything. I did grab a bunch of really good stuff, so we're gonna go through some of it, and I'll give you tell you what it is and like what the sold comps are and all that. So this is where I list stuff. I just like set it and take pictures on every angle and all that. So the first thing I found were these binoculars. They're not in terrible shape. The lenses are fairly good. I looked these up. The different versions of them sell for different amounts. There was a sold comp for these for $25 plus $8.50 shipping. It says brand new, but they're not. Actually, they relisted those. I think I can list them for $25 and they'll definitely sell, especially how like other models of these sell really well, like used for it's a funny used pair. So those brand new sold for $68.99. Those pre-owned sold for $42 plus shipping. It's not the same exact ones. I'm going to clean them up a little bit so they look better. I paid $2 for these. I'm going to sell them for, I'm going to list them for $29.99 free shipping, and put best offer on above 20 bucks. So even if I take an offer of $20 with free shipping, I just do 15%. Any number, I just subtract 15% from what I'm going to sell it for. So that leaves me with $17 after fees. I do 15% for fees and like the price of the box that I'm going to use to ship it out in, or bubble mailer. Because usually any box I use or bubble mailer is going to be like 50 cents or so. So it evens itself out. And then these I could probably ship anywhere in the United States for probably no more than like $4.50. They're pretty lightweight. So just say minus $5 for shipping, minus the $2 buy cost. I make $10 profit on these, so that's not too bad. So this was a really good buy. This is not to sell. I'm keeping this. This is an Acutex scale. Weighs up to 50 pounds. I needed a new scale because I'm using one that only weighs up to 4 pounds, so I don't have to guess anymore. But this should work fine. Actually, you know, go ahead and test this, just so we know. But a decent scale is like 20-25 bucks. I got this for $7.50. So not too bad of a deal. If I can do this right. Yeah. So it appears to work just fine. Let's see. Xbox controller. That's probably 10 ounces. So that's a good deal. I'm glad I bought that, because I was literally about to order a new scale on Amazon for like 26 bucks. And that's Acutex. I don't know if that's a good brand. We can look it up and see though. Namco plug and play. I didn't look this one up either. I know it's worth money. So I paid $3 for it. There's one for $18 plus $5 shipping. That one's about $29 after shipping. And believe it or not, this will actually go first class. I have to put it in a lightweight box, but this is probably like 14 ounces. So let's see. If I'm probably gonna list it for like 25 of free shipping. maybe a little bit more. So once this one sells, I'd have probably the cheapest one listed. I'm not going to go through too much, but that appears to be how it is. So there's one for $24.99. So if I list it for $24 minus 15% in fees, he's about $20.40. It's probably going to cost like $5 to ship this anywhere in the United States, as long as it goes first class. So it's a $12.40 profit. Really not bad. I don't mind selling low profit items. It's something that's never bothered me. Just how it is. Because you gotta think, if you sell 10 of those items a day, you're gonna make an extra $100. So this is a Moen Filter. It's a 601 Microtech. So it is brand new. The box is open, but these boxes don't come sealed or anything, and it's got like a paper down in there. It's still sealed. This may have had 2 in it. I don't think it did, but who knows. But it's one listed for $28.89, free shipping, and they do sell. So there's one sold $12.14. There's one sold for $26, but there's only one listed, so it'll probably take a little bit of time to sell that, but let's just call it. I'm gonna list mine for $26 of free shipping. I mean, this would probably only cost like no more than $4 to ship. I got $1 into it, so it's a $17 profit off of the next item I found was a Weight Watchers Smart Points calculator. So here's the very same one, sold pre-owned for $13 plus $4.65 shipping. So I'll probably list mine for $18. So I can definitely ship that anywhere in the United States for probably like $2.76 or $3. So $12 profit off this. Actually, it's the $2 I spent. $10.30 profit off this. It works. It's tested. So that was pretty good. Not a whole bunch of money. I've lost count of how much we'd make off this. I'm not really too worried about all that. So all I have left is the good stuff now. These are phones. I don't really want to like take the whole thing apart right now. These are Uniden, I don't know how to say the name. It actually came with a couple phones, and I looked these up, and they're so someone's selling the phone, like this part for $20 with free shipping. Yeah, I wouldn't sell like that. It wouldn't make that much money. So just these phones, there's one for $30. I do have the bases with them, so maybe they're worth more than the actually like the big phone is. Not much in the solds. So brand new sold for $110. There's a used set for $42. So these aren't that bad. I'll probably list the whole set for $39. I actually only paid $4 for all of these, so it's not a bad deal. And I have the manual. Alright, so I did the math off of everything that I'm going to sell. I didn't count a few things. They'll sell, just I don't know when, I don't know for how much. Like the Shark vacuum head, I'm going to list it. I'm not even going to count it into this because God knows if they'll sell. I don't want to show you items to sell on eBay that might not ever sell. So After doing the math on everything, I make about $52 profit off everything I bought today, so really not that great. It just depends on, maybe I can list things a little bit more and wait for them to sell. I like to get things in and out, so I try to sell them cheaper than everybody else. But yeah, so this is my first time I ever did this, like recording stuff and recording, you know, what all I'm buying to sell and all that. So as time progresses, I'll get better at it. There was one other thing I didn't show. So I looked this up, and it goes for like maybe like 16, 17 bucks with free shipping. I can ship it in a padded flat rate for $7.50 or $7.85, however much it is. So that's not too bad. Yeah, but I spent basically, call it 35 bucks, and I'll make 52 off of all of it. That was not including, I don't know where that thing went. Wasn't including if I make anything off of this. I still think I can sell this for parts for like $15 with no issues. So I'll probably end up making like 70 or 80 bucks, so definitely double my money or whatever, so not too worried about it. I did yesterday, here's a good thing to look out for. I found this punching bag at the at a Goodwill for 8 bucks. I'm gonna try to flip it on Facebook for like, I'm thinking like 40 or 50. I mean, it should sell at that price. I don't know where you can buy them right now. I know Amazon sells like an off-brand one for like 100 with free shipping somehow. Don't ask me how they ship it that cheap, because if I ship that out, it would cost me 500 bucks. But that's all besides the point. Thanks for watching today. Sorry if the video is terrible. I've never done this before. I don't really do vlogs. I guess that's what this is, a reseller vlog. Yeah, but thanks for watching. I'll try to make another video tomorrow maybe.